Hey everybody, what's going on? Back in the bush again, Friday night, hanging out chicken nugget. She's inside. We got the fire going again. I'm just like all the popular kids out there, cooking on fire. Starting to like this actually. I don't know why I didn't make a fire pit sooner, but anyways, just got here, had a freaking busy, crazy busy week. Did a bunch of stuff, bunch of lawn tractors and all that. Kept me going. Actually wanted to put an engine on it. I was coming in for a tune-up. She'd blown up, and what I called it, the $1,300 liter of oil, because that's what it ended up costing Buddy to get a new engine put on his tractor. So time he bought the engine, put her on. Lucky we got a deal at Princess Auto on one. 1 liter of oil would have saved it, but ran her dry. Anyway, nothing big planned for this weekend. There isn't, but there is. Again, we're gonna do some cooking on the fire. And that tonight we got T-bone steaks and corn, and I'm going to do corn a little different than some people might have seen it. I'm sure lots have seen this, but I'm going to do corn a little bit different. It's going to look pretty crazy when it's done, and you wait till you see the finished product. So anyways, the fire is just burning good here now. I got a couple pieces of maple in there too, purposely, and that I think will help flavor the corn a little bit. But we're thinking of possibly, it's almost time, this white thing over here, we don't talk about it much, but that's the actual hot tub, and haven't used that yet. Cindy's never been in that. I've had that here for 8 years now. That was literally the focal point of this property when I first bought the land. Before I had anything, I had a truck camper set up here and a hot tub, wood fired. Then I upgraded to propane because I used the water heater off the back of the cabin to actually put on to heat it, and then I ended up, we moved it. It was in the way because it was sitting right here beside the cabin. Well, it's time and the season's coming. It's the end of August already, so we may work a little bit tomorrow on getting a piece of gravel, or not a piece of gravel, a piece of yard leveled out. And we're thinking possibly of over here in front of the bird feeder, because this is an area we don't use a whole lot, this part of the lawn, and maybe put it back in here, kind of coming out this way. So we need to haul a bit of gravel and stuff in again with Lola, and then get a bunch more of the gravel down out of the brook and stuff, and we got to kind of do that by hand. That's a bit of a job to do, but I've never really shown this, but this thing is kind of, it's pretty neat. It's a 2-person soaker tub is what it is, full of pine needles right now, spruce needles, but it's wonderful. It's 2 feet deep, 4 foot by 6 foot. I had it all set up with a filter. That's literally a pool filter system, everything all for it. The floating bromine thing I had, you know, skimmer, and I had it set up here for years beside the camp and didn't use it enough. And now that Cindy's kind of joined the club here, we're going to use this thing quite a bit. It's pretty cool, so may work a bit in that tomorrow. Anyways, that's my enough rambling for now. I'll let this fire burn down a bit, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. We're going to get supper going here soon. I'm getting the fire going pretty decent here, and I put a bit of wood on. I need a good bed of coals for what I'm going to do. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys something here. I was going to show you in the video I made here last week, but I didn't want to whine and complain too much about critters and all that and destroy my stuff in the woods. But remember how much damage anybody's been watching the porcupine has been doing. He got both of my trees down there. He got the apple tree, he got the pear tree, he's got all my raspberries out front. See this big birch tree right beside the cabin here? Yeah, look up. I don't know if you can see. You probably can. See all the brown limbs? See all the brown limbs? And see the way there's nothing on it up there? It's right skinny. Yeah, well guess what? 3 weeks ago, my buddy Porcupine decided to climb that tree and took off a whole pile of limbs. It's hard to see the scope of it, I think, from here, but this one side is cleaned right off. This side he took all the limbs, and guess what? He didn't eat a freaking leaf. He went up there and just maliciously pruned it. My grasp on it probably is their teeth grow, I think, constantly like a beaver, and they have to eat stuff, I think, to keep their teeth from growing too long. Guess that's what he chose to do. You know what's kind of funny? Coming here today in the back road, just before we got to where we pull off, we saw one dead one on the side of the road, and I smiled a bit. We drove a little farther, I saw another dead one on the side of the road, and I smiled even more. Chicken Nugget, how you doing today, Nugget?
Hey.
Say hi to all your loyal fans out there.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, Nugget's back in the house. Having a good day. Beautiful day, actually, Friday evening. Well, here we go, guys. It's almost time to start cooking on the fire. We've been goofing around here, having a couple of refreshments and all that, enjoying our evening. It's such a friggin' beautiful day. What a spot to live simply and remain grateful. But anyway, check out the coals. She's down, I don't want to burn my camera, she's down to a hot bed of hardwood coals. So in a few minutes I'm going to show you guys something pretty friggin' neat that I'm sure lots of people have seen, but I bet you a few of you haven't. So this is a neat way to do corn, and it works great. Very neat way to do corn, and it works great, actually. Hang around. Well, look at this, there's trouble right there. What's going on, Nugget?
Not much.
Talk to us, Nugget. Tell us what your dreams and goals and aspirations are.
Your baby's in the window watching you.
Baby's in the window watching me. Is that Daisy up there? Let's go check it out. Let's go see what Daisy's
crying.
doing. Let's go see what Daisy's doing.
She's crying.
What are you doing, Daisy? Look at this, guys. Check this out. There's my kitty right there. That's my kitty. What doing, little chick? That cat is awesome. It's kind of a tie-up between her and Cindy. I'm not sure which one is, better, but it's a close tie-up. It really is.
Daisy.
Daisy. She thinks Daisy's better.
I wouldn't sit in the window and cry for you.
She wouldn't sit. I bet she would. Well, all right, guys. We're basically down to a bed of coals here. So as the expression goes, shit's going to get real here now in a minute. So here's what we're working with. We're right down to a bed of coals. And on that side, I've cleared the coals. I've moved all the coals over to here. So I'm going to show you guys in a minute what I'm going to do with this corn. This is the freakiest thing. I was camping years ago, and I was just telling Cindy this story 25 years ago probably now, at a spot in northern New Brunswick, or central New Brunswick, I guess, Micmac Trailer Park. Anybody's ever been there? And I met somebody sitting around a bonfire, and his name, and I remember this, it's crazy, and I don't know how I remember this, this was 25 years ago, Environment Canada he worked for. He was a meteorologist, and his name was actually Denny. And very eccentric, awesome person, very eccentric person. And his girlfriend, and I don't remember her name, they were both French, they were from Quebec, I believe, if I remember right, but they were the greatest people. But anyway, she taught me how to do corn. The way I'm going to do corn here in a minute. You guys got to see this. This is retarded. And this actually works awesome. Check this out. This is the bed of fire right here we got. There goes your corn. It was not soaked in water. It was not soaked in anything. And there's your corn. And it's going right in the fire. And it's getting buried right in the coals. Totally buried in the coals. We're going to give this 20 minutes, and you're going to be blown away. I'm going to cover it. Anybody ever seen anything this crazy done? Yeah, there's enough heat over top of that. Cindy just said you could still cook. And they could. But anyway, check this out. Burning my fingers, it's so hot. Alright. Now, let's let her go. We got to time this for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to put the grill on. And actually, what I got to do first, sorry, getting ahead of myself here. I got to put the grill on now anyway. Because we have this, and we have the foil pack that's going on here with some mushrooms. That has some of those chanterelle mushrooms. Anybody else saw in the last video the chanterelles I foraged? Onions and peppers, I think.
Onions, peppers, and
Onion, peppers, and chanterelles. So that's within that foil pack. You saw what he did with the corn, so we got to get a timer going here, because if it's any more than about 20 minutes, we're going to burn it. This is kind of funny. I moved the grill with the foil pack right over top of the corn that's in the coals. We're 7 minutes in here, and I have to flip that foil pack over at about We're 7 minutes in already? Oh, I gotta flip that coil pack over now. Okay. So if I'm very careful, just like that. Look at that. We're gonna give it 5 more minutes, a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna move it over that way, and the steak's gonna go on. So this is gonna be pretty neat. You guys wait till you see the corn that comes out of here. This is gonna be something pretty remarkable. If I don't burn it, hopefully I don't. I don't know. We've had a couple of refreshments here. Maybe this ain't gonna work. Who knows? Stay tuned. Time to put the steaks on this bad boy. So I'm going to pull these over here. And these are the veggies. Cindy don't think they're done yet, but I keep tearing it. Don't smell them. We got lots of rack there. So this is T-bone number 1.
Here's your finger.
Oh, these are going to be lovely. I might use my fingers. T-bone. Oh yeah, that sizzle as soon as they put it on there. T-bone number 2.
I wish we had a brick.
This is nice farm fresh beef we bought. We bought a side of beef here last year. Wow. Oh, this is going to be so good. You wait till you guys see this corn in a few minutes. It's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully, maybe it's going to be just charred embers. We're not sure. Buried right in the coals, after all. What do you think, Cynthia? What's your take on this? She's never done this before.
Interesting.
It's interesting. She has no idea what's going to happen. She's thinking we're going to start having popcorn going off in a few minutes. Freaking kapow, kapow. Maybe we will. I don't know. We got to time these steaks now. Well, check this out, guys. I think it's almost ready. How nice is that? That's a pretty freaking good looking steak. And you wait till I pull this corn out of here. You just give me a minute. Over here. Actually, I'm not going to open that up. Well, I guess I will. And just see what we got going on here. They should be all done. Oh yeah, they're cooked. Oh yeah, nice. Look at that. Nice stuff. That's going to be tasty. Are they done enough? Man, oh man, I don't know. Well, it's time to try this out and just see how this goes. Because the corn is down, buried, as you guys know. So I'm going to take this rack off. And time to get out the tongs. Or actually, I can grab this one with my gloves on. Look at this. Look at this. That's nice looking stuff, eh? Should be pretty good, I'm thinking. That's number 1. Let me get the rest of them out of here and see what we got going on in this fire. And I hope this stuff is cooked. It should be cooked. Down in here. Oh, look at that. I hope this is cooked. Because normally, when I did it before, it was actually blacker than this. So we're going to find out pretty quick if she's done or not. Last one here. It's been in there a while, so definitely been in there a while. This stuff should be perfectly cooked. Should be. Now what I gotta do is take my gloves and open it up and just see what it's like here. Let's just check this stuff out and see if it's gonna be any good or not to eat.
Take the blackest one. Do the blackest one first. That one.
I'll leave in this, Lo. Check this out. How's that? How's that? Look at that. And that's perfectly cooked. It's right soft. It worked. Watch this. Dinner is served, guys. How's that? Isn't that crazy? Absolutely perfect. Perfect. Isn't that something? And that is cooked too. How nice is that? It worked. You can smell it. And that's cooked. That corn is definitely
nice,
cooked.
That's nice and soft.
Oh yeah. Sweet corn we bought this time. This is going to be so friggin' tasty. So tasty. Put this right in the fire. Corn husk number 4. Look at that. That's done. Time for dinner. Look at the ash everywhere. Everything is covered in ash here, but I've got one of these rigs. I'm an old guy that hates to chew on corn, so it's actually a knife to cut it off of the cob, and it peels it right off. Pretty cool, eh? And this corn is definitely cooked, because this is friggin' hot. It's hard to hold on to. But how cool is that? Didn't burn any of it. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. What a wonderful meal that's going to be. And you want me to do yours?
Yes.
One for little Cindy. There's
Well,
going to be my
I can eat it
dinner.
on the corn. I don't like it off the top.
You want to eat it on the cob? Okay.
I'll eat it off the top.
Alright, she's going to eat it on the cob. I'm going to throw a little butter in mine. Look at this stuff we get all over here. Making a mess out here. Eating outdoors, but... Well, there we go, guys. Pole number 1 is in already here. Got this guy in. It's hard. I should put a level on it, I guess. I'm trying to eyeball all this stuff, but I'm going to put one in each corner. I'm going to tie the top corners together also with small poles, and then to get a lot more rigidity, then we're going to put chicken wire on it. So pole number 2, I guess, try to put in. I don't know if I can get up this high or not. They're hard at first, and then once I get them going, they go right in. That one did anyway. So let's probably here. I want them 2 feet apart. I think that's about right. Pretty solid though. Way over this way. Yeah. Well, here we go, guys. I'm moving right along. I'm putting my cross pieces at the top here to hold everything. It'll just sit there on its own, so I can put a screw in it here. Yeah, this is going to brace it up pretty good. It should be pretty strong. The way I'm doing this definitely should keep the critters out. Here's hoping. And who knows? Maybe not. That's all I got. Just a holder for now. The last piece of the puzzle. And then it will be chicken wire. Well, there you go again, guys, with the power of editing. A couple hours work. Went from something that looked like this to something that looks like this. So it is all done, all screened in. Chicken wire all the way around, so should be, and the top is even done on top. It was a little harder to work with because it's used chicken wire, and it's not the easiest thing to do once it gets all stretched and distorted, but I got her straightened out the best I can. So, and it's definitely, hopefully, freaking porcupine, hopefully porcupine proof. So what a hot day, man. It's like 28 degrees out here right now, Fahrenheit. I'll have to look and see. 85, is that something like that? But it's a warm day. Cindy's laying down there having a little nap right now, and I don't blame her because it is pretty toasty out here. But don't know how much more we're going to do yet today. This one I will do in the next week or two when we're here. It's not going to outgrow that in that amount of time because we're out of chicken wire. Got to buy some more and everything. So going to do the same idea as that on this side. But anyway, I'm going to go in the cabin for a while and take a break myself. I think getting pretty warm out here. Well, anyways, it is supper time. Cynthia is hard at her as usual because, you know, she's the chef around here. But she got some chicken in the pan right now, and she is going to make her chicken fried rice that she makes. And man, she's got it figured right out. It is so good when she makes this stuff. It's better than you normally get in a Chinese restaurant, I can tell you that. But that's all we're going to have tonight, chicken fried rice. Nothing on the fire pit. I don't even have the fire going out there, and I don't think I'm going to bother today. We sat probably 5 hours for that fire yesterday. We totally enjoyed every minute of it. But today we're just going to probably kick back in here later on, maybe watch some YouTube videos. lump of pre-cooked rice, as she cooked earlier here. Especially the long grain rice we're using this time. It's not an instant rice, so she had to cook it about 20 minutes. Soya sauce. And she has a rice packet. Spice packet, I should say. Show the wonderful people what you're using. That is, it's a fried rice. Pre-mixed. Blend, I guess you'd call it, the spices. Really good stuff. These come out so good when she does these. It tastes as good or better than anything you'll ever get in a Chinese restaurant. Such a nice fried rice.
The only thing we're not putting in it this time is scrambled egg.
No scrambled egg. We don't want scrambled egg in it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, I guess we do.
I just don't have egg.
I honestly never knew it had egg in it before.
I just don't have it in these.
Alrighty. This tastes so good. So freaking good. Unreal. Well, there you go. It's on the plate, ready to go. We're going to sit down and enjoy Cindy's chicken fried rice. This stuff is going to be really good. Well, there you go. Sunday morning again. We got to bail out of here soon. You love that time lapse last night. And that looked so cool to see the moon passing up over top like that through the friggin' trees and all that. I get ambitious this morning. I get out my hedge trimmer, and it looks a little off on this side, but it's really not. It's the way the limbs are growing. But I trimmed all of them. I took probably almost a foot and a half off the sides of this. Trimmed her down a little bit, made her look a little better shaped. Pile of limbs, I just raked them into there. And it gives us a lot more room too around the fire pit here, because right here before, as you guys might remember, these branches right probably here, so I took quite a bit off of that tree and gave it a bit more symmetry. Now it looks a whole lot better, and you can actually see underneath it the branches are almost touching the lawn here, so it was hard to mow and everything else underneath it with the lawnmower. So I got that done this morning, and we didn't light a fire last night. We just kicked back and didn't do a whole lot. I had my trimmer out after that, and I went down the brook, down the whole side. I'm not going to bother walking all the way over and showing you guys, but I trimmed the whole way down. So that is all done along there, along the opposite bank of the brook. And now my next time here, I just got to do the middle of the little area here. It's rough in there. I'd like to develop it someday. You know, it's a nice little piece of property in there, but I have, you know, I got it in video, this place actually being right underwater, where these trees are and everything. Years ago it flooded and went right underwater here for a day, so a few hours anyway. Anyways, got my screen thing all done, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm done ranting for now. Cindy and I got to bail out of here soon and go home and get some stuff ready, because it's Sunday now, and on Tuesday we're doing a big motorcycle trip. So like and subscribe, share the videos, and anyways, if you guys like this stuff, like, subscribe, and live simply, remain grateful. We'll talk to you soon.